Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 194. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin. With me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, business confidence continues to yo-yo, finance administration made easier with new service link-up, and use of alternative finance continues to rise. Well, considering everything that's going on globally here in the UK and also in Europe, perhaps it's not surprising that business confidence levels appear to be yo-yoing all over the place. Well, that's the findings from the latest Business Barometer report issued by Lloyds Commercial Banking. The latest report, out as of November, had a look at business confidence levels amongst business owners, and in November it reported a 2-point drop down to 24%. Now that was from the back of increases in both September and October. So those increased confidence levels have been wiped out. Lloyds have found out that the long-term average confidence level is 32%. So you can see at 24%, we're well below that long-term average. Also looking at the economy generally about feelings of optimism, well there's been a 9-point percentage drop to 4% for businesses feeling economically optimistic. And that's against the long-term average of 19%. So again, another big gap. But it's not all doom and gloom. When businesses were asked about their own business prospects, there it was very different. Business owners were feeling a lot more confident, and there we saw an increase of 5 points to 44% of businesses feeling optimistic about their own prospects. Also, when it comes to hiring, a lot more businesses said they were looking to hire in 2018. And there we saw an increase of 4 points, up to 28% of them saying that they would look to hire more people in 2018. So, perhaps a bit of doom and gloom, but also some good positive news as well. As we record this, we've just come on the back of the news that a deal seems to be getting closer now with Europe, ready to move on to talks about trade. And hopefully that will give a further boost to confidence levels to business owners in the UK. One of the business tasks that many business owners hate is doing finance administration. Issuing invoices, doing bank reconciliation, chasing up on late payment. These tasks are a major distraction for many business owners who want to get out there and spend their time boosting sales, increasing profit, marketing their business. Finance can be a distraction. Well, help may be at hand. Now, Starling Bank has just announced a new service link-up. Now, Starling Bank were the first mobile banking provider, and in episode 185, I announced that in 2018 they're going to be launching a suite of products for small businesses. Well, on the back of that, they've just announced a link-up with Albert. Now, Albert is an online invoice issuer. It's very popular amongst freelancers, for example. You can prepare invoices, shoot them off via your mobile phone and the app, and it's already seamless and it really helps reduce administration. Well, Starling and Albert have linked up together, so it means now that their apps will be inextricably linked together. So it means that when invoices are issued, automatic reconciliation can happen, so you no longer have to check who's paid and who hasn't paid. It all makes it very much easier. So if you want to know more about how that can help, first of all, about the new SME banking products that Starling will be having, just go along to starlingbank.com. And if you want to know more about how you can streamline your administration via the Albert service, go along to getalbert.com, and there you'll find how you can download the app and learn more about the service. A great example of two financial providers linking up to make life easier. The use of alternative finance continues to rise. Well, that's according to the 4th annual report from the Cambridge Centre for Alternative Finance. Looking at business volumes in 2016, the centre estimates that there was about £4.6 billion worth of transactions done, and that was a 43% increase on the previous year. Since 2011, the centre estimates that £11 billion has been raised via alternative finance platforms. And when you think that 4.6 billion of that was in 1 year alone, you can see how rapidly the use of alternative finance is rising. And who's accessing this funding? Well, the centre estimates that 72% of the volumes done in 2016 were taken by startups and small businesses. So it's good to see that they are taking a lion's share of that figure. In terms of sources of finance across the UK, what percentage does alternative finance form? Well, in terms of equity crowdfunding, the Centre estimates that 17% of overall UK funding is now being done via crowdfunding. In terms of traditional debt like bank loans, they estimate that through peer-to-peer lenders, 15% of all finance in terms of bank loans is now being done via the peer-to-peer sector. So you can see the slowly is starting to become more mainstream, which of course is good news for business owners who are struggling to find finance from the traditional sources. If you want to know if you can access any of these alternative finance sources, just drop us an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and we'll happily talk you through all the various options. Well, that's it for another bulletin. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. That's it for this week. Look forward to being with you next time, and in the meantime, have a great, successful and profitable week. Bye-bye now.